operation and government have been kidnapping and enhanced humans and running experiments on them, attempted to reproduce the process that gave them their powers. Also, like many of your kind, you've chosen to use a costume to protect your true identity and to further emphasize your character. Obviously, it's important you find a quiet place where nobody can see you, so that you can change into your costume. So far, you have been lucky that nobody has developed any suspicion about who you really are. Newspapers and local TVs have already featured you several times. A number of opinion articles have tried to decide whether you are hero or vigilant. Although you know you are not really that well known outside of New York, the crowd starts to chant the name. Am I really Spider-Man? Like Spider-Man is also pretty well known in New York. He's the New York man. And if you're talking about Miles Morales, he's the Harlem man, to be exact. Okay. The name you are known by. Mega Puma. No, no, no. I got a better name. I got a better name for this. After seeing that. Let's go. Anybody who is watching my current series knows where I'm going with this. That is indeed my name. The shouts of the crowd alert the police to your approach. One rather impressive policewoman who had been barking out orders from a loudspeaker speaks around and approaches you. She appears to be of mixed ethnicity, ethnicity, and has very powerful features and a strong body. Her short hair and martial demeanor further emphasize that she is not an ordinary policewoman, and you suddenly recall that she appeared on TV many times. If you remember correctly, her name was Captain Will Villardi. Villardi. There we go. An exceptionally charismatic officer who has been at the forefront of crime fighting for years. In her youth, she was a semi-professional athlete, and her bravery and intelligence are legendary. Her tone leaves no doubt that she knows exactly who you are. Monokuma, thanks for Monokuma. Monokuma, thanks for coming. My officers have black cockroach cornered inside the supermarket. We tried to go in and arrest him, but his skin seems to be strong enough to reflect most of our bullets. The captain then pointed towards a couple of ambulances parked to one side of the street. Next to the paramedics are tending injured police officers who look battered and bruised, but are probably not seriously injured. Looking towards the supermarket, she adds, "He's very strong," and she literally just threw my officers out through the window of supermarket. That was probably stupid of his part, as he has no hostages, and he doesn't seem to be completely immune to our bullets. Thus, he's effectively trapped inside. Augmented strength, but not enough to kill a man with a single punch and a weak body armor. This is hard to threatening, yet obtaining as much information as possible is probably the safest way. Some insectable. Okay, that's good. Thanks. Is there anything else you can tell about him? Tell me everything you know, but Captain, I have no time. Just spit out everything. Yeah, I'm gonna be nice to them because they were nice to me. Captain nods as you say this, and you get the feeling that she appreciates your professional attitude towards the situation. Eh, she's being a professional, you know. She then pulls out a piece of paper from a black pocket, though it appears that she knows everything on it already. His name is Carl Jackson. I was okay, okay, CJ, a homeless person. Okay, CJ. From what we know, he isn't really a bad character and hasn't killed anybody so far. However, since he got his powers, he has been involved in number of supermarket robberies around the street. Mostly, it takes a little bit of money and food, and appears to be still living rough, which is why we haven't been able to locate him. But this time, he was stupid enough to try and rob a supermarket that is only a block from a police station. Classification: Yonq, known power, shapeshifting into human insectoid form. Insectoid form. There we go. Enhanced strength and endurance, thick skin that can absorb low-grade bullet damage, insect wings that allow him to fly short distance. This shouldn't pose too much difficulty for you, right? It is not black. Whoa, 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 whoa! Chill, 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 chill. Don't get me copyright striked. uh, in any case, this black cockroach is indeed a Yonq, as you first suspected. You feel a lot more relaxed about the entire situation from the captain's description, though it should be relatively easy to handle him. I'll try to reason with. Well, I'll try my best. No, it shouldn't be much. I can't believe your officer's. Nah, I'm not gonna be rude to her. She's kind to enough to me. She's given me information. Uh, Thanks. I'll try to reason with him. I think that's the best one. It's in April. Great. I didn't expect anything else from you. I was waiting for a SWAT team to arrive so that we could storm into the building. But if you can deal with him, we'll be grateful. I prefer not to put my officers in harm's way unnecessarily. Though we'll be outside just in case we are needed. Black Cockroach has asked for a negotiator to come, as he says he has hostages inside. However, we are convinced that he's lying and there's nobody inside. With that, she waves some of your officers to let pass. Calmly, you walk the police cars and approach the supermarket. The glass windows have been broken in many places, and Cockroach has placed shells against them to barricade himself inside. However, he has left a door open, probably waiting for a negotiator. Carefully approach and open the door. That's the best approach. Approach the door, looking for attempt to see if Black Cockroach has set a trap. Everything that seems appears to be okay, and you slowly open the door and enter the supermarket. Oh, just like I imagined, really bad. Directly in front of you is a humanoid like insect, slightly smaller than an average human. His dome-like brown belly is divided into several segments, with the rest of his skin covered by a black palate-like exoskeleton. Two large membranous wings protrude from his back, covered by a tough, protective second pair of wings. His head is rather smaller than the rest of his body, and his compound eyes have two long, flexible antennae on the top of them. Two strong insect-like arms protrude from his torso, ending in powerful claw-like hands. A little brownish blood is coming out from of some wounds in his lower abdomen, probably from the bullets fired by the police officer. As Captain Villardi suspected, his skeleton doesn't appear to be hard enough to completely protect him from bullets. It advances a couple steps forward towards you while looking at your costume and addresses you in a hissing tone. Who are you? You're not the negotiator. I'm Munakama. Well, yes and no. I'm come to talk you to see if we can find a peaceful solution to all of this. He says, but stops advancing towards you. What's his purpose? I know why I'm doing that. I won't sue any of these, but I need these before I lose over these bees and these so to leftovers of restaurants. But why do I continuously like while what am I doing? What am I doing? Don't I deserve to be treated like human being? Yes, of course you deserve to be treated well, but you must understand that stealing is in the way. It's scaring many folks out here, and they'll eventually storm this place. They are waiting for reinforcements and more powerful weapons. I don't think that skin of yours will protect you against them. As he looks down at his abdomen, shaking his small head and looking concerned. Then, with the one of his hand strikes against a shelf, sending cereal boxes all over the supermarket. I don't want to go to jail. I haven't killed anybody. I just want to eat. I have these powers. Why I continue to bigger. You should give yourself up before I lose patience. I think you better if you handed yourself in. Those police officers outside will understand that you only did this because you had to. Yeah, that people should respect your powers. I will have a word with the officer that they treat you well. Yeah, I think so. That's better. That's a better one. Looks in your eyes and slowly adopts a more relaxed and defeated posture. I don't want to fight. I just want to have some food. Into a shape of an old man with dirty, greasy hair and several missing teeth. You find the contrasts between the powerful physique of the cockroach and that of his human form striking, and cannot feel help but feel pity for him. So you walk out, and he hands himself over to police. You walk towards the police barricade, and as you reach it, Captain Velarde takes you to the side of the street, away from everybody else. Munukuma, your actions prevented my officers from suffering further harm, something for which I am grateful. Clearing her throat, she continues. I hope that I can continue count on you to help us with any other future problems with enhanced humans. Am I correct in assuming that? You nod affirmatively. Of course, Captain. Just let me know when you have any problems, and I'll come as soon as I can. Then, thinking about your conversation earlier with Black Cockroach you had, but Captain, you might want to go easy on him. Deep down, I don't think he's a bad person. And nods. I'll take your word into account when writing my report. Sometimes people make mistakes, and doesn't mean that they are necessarily bad. Hey, negotiations worked out. The captain goes into one of her police cars and takes out a red radio. We have been given these to a couple of other enhanced humans that we can trust. So I think it's time you had one. Any time there's a problem, we'll call you out to see if you can help. You are of any help. Obviously, I understand that you must have other matters in your life to attend, but we'll be grateful for any help that you can provide. Don't worry. There's no tracker or anything like that in it. I give you my word. You take the radio and wave goodbye to the captain while the crowd continues to take photos as you leave the scene. Nice. Let's see. Hey, Black Cockroach likes us. Captain Villardi likes us. That's good to know. We are humble, which is good. We are peaceful, which is good, which is more like my character. We are charismatic. I don't know about being charismatic, but I would try to be awkward. We are paladin, surprisingly, instead of vigilant. We are kind, which of course I said I will be kind. We're cautious. Yeah, we're cautious. We don't go on our impulses. A while later, you finally return to your apartment block, tired after events of D-Day. We briefly stopped to check. Give me a moment. Let me see. I think so. I can record on for a little longer. Let me just tell you this that this is not going to be like a part where I will be introducing myself in every part. This is going to be a single session which will be cut into like 30 minutes of each. That's how I'm going to go with this. You briefly stop to check the mail from your mailbox before getting on the elevator, pressing the button for the ninth floor. Renting in the New York is notoriously expensive, yet you have become quite fond of your apartment. You have the key on the little wood at the entrance and proceed towards the kitchen to grab a drink. High school that you have been you're quite proud of it. Okay, so what was I in a high school? Is that what I have to say? How good you are at a job, and though they might provide. I am currently what do I do? I'm an engineer, right? Actively participated in school's paper, had won an award for best invention, martial art, best invention, of course. Yeah, best invention, of course. So that helps with engineering, right? Yeah, definitely helps out with engineering. We are an engineer after all. Obviously, this was an amateurish competition, yet you were very proud of your small mechanical device at the time. The memories of your high school and your hobby at the time bring you back a memory of your first skips. It's not a guy. It's definitely not a guy. The president of the chess club. She would always beat me, but I've greatly enjoyed the game. Top athlete at school. Often we would go to gym together. What? What? Huh? What? Oh my god. Oh my god. I never kissed any girls at school, even though I generally liked them. I think so that will be better. This would increase my intelligence, but I already have so much intelligence. Do I really need to worry? Because look at this. No, not the achievement. Return to the game. I don't want to see the achievements or anything. I wanted to see this. Look at the amount of intelligence we have right now. Where is the intelligence meter? There. We are unearthly. We are way beyond normal people when it comes to intelligence. We are not alien level, but still, we are way beyond. So I don't think so. I want. If anything, I would go with the chest check, but I don't want to be in the chest check. So I never kissed any girl because I don't know anything about her. So why would I kiss her? Like, honestly, you feel lightly nostalgic about the era where you feel relaxed. I did choose girl, right? I did choose a girl, right? I don't know. Indeed, those were the days when you could spend a large part of your time learning new skills. These days, the demand of your job, the busy social life in New York, and your new alter ego have meant that you have little time to acquire any new skills. However, whenever possible, you try to learn from books, and you have collected quite a number of them over the years. One of the shelves is dedicated to main interests these days, which relate to engineering, of course. We are, of course, going to be engineering a lot. So, yeah, it is a 58%. We have 58% in it. Oh, wow. We have somehow our intelligence grew because we were fond of ladies. So somehow our intelligence grew. I guess because we were fond of ladies, our intelligence grew. Doesn't make any sense, but okay. Uh, yeah, let's go to engineering. That's the best one there. As you're feeling tired from the adrenaline rush, how much engineering right now we are at? 68. Not bad. Not bad. For a while, you replayed what happened and decide what you have you could have done or said better. After a while, you finally cast all these thoughts aside and proceed to open your mail. Most of it is just bills, but you have a bank statement showing that you got paid. As an engineer, you make 4,002. What? What? Holy moly, you make a lot. Uh, Nevertheless, the cost of life in New York is tends to be rather high, and you're normally lucky if you have any wages left in your bank account by the end of the month. Your new life is as a vigilant has placed an added stress on that, as a number of costs evolved that you would have never thought of before. You move about to move into a small apartment, but you really like your uh, uh Brooklyn, Queens. You know what? Spider Man is from Queens. We are gonna go to Queens. Yeah, let's go. Let's go to Queens. You start to feel very tired and realize that you have. Anyways, how much money do I have? Okay, that's fine. We have money of 2,400, which is fine right now. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Your apartment in Queens. Yeah, we are doing pretty good. Uh, if you start to feel very tired, realize that you have an early start tomorrow. So you quickly jump into the shower up before heading to bed. You glance at the box that sits in the wardrobe over your head, where you keep an object that is great importance to you. Uh, Half finished stories I wrote throughout the years, strength, photograph book with photos of my family, copy of Constitution, watch belonged to my grandparents, a holy book. I think so that would be something that I would keep. Yeah, that would be something I keep. What did that increase by the way? Just want to see that. It really did not increase anything. Yeah, it did not increase anything. But hey, that's something I would keep. Other things would increase something or the other. Turning away your mind drifts into mind drifts once more to your encounter with Black Cockroach and Captain Villardi. You wonder if you will be able to log before the captain calls you again, and whether might mean that you will encounter other enhanced individuals. Tiredness comes over and you fall asleep. Possess an amazing intelligence. Bruh, I already have way beyond amazing. You wake up feeling refreshed and slowly eat breakfast before getting ready to go to work. On your way to subway station, you notice that one of the newspaper has a large photo of you on the cover. That definitely isn't me. Next to the headline, Monokuma captures black cockroach. It's not every day you manage to make it to the front page, so you decide to pick it up and read the article in more detail later. You guess that it must be pretty boring day in the news yesterday for a supermarket robbery incident to make it to the cover. What is your opinion about the front page of newspaper? I'm not in for this glory, but out of sense of responsibility, the rest of the society, I don't care what the newspaper says to me. Yeah, I don't hate it because I'm not in for glory or anything. But I feel like that that isn't me. I feel like it's somebody else. That I'm doing different. Yeah, I would say I don't care that much about what they say. You have better things to do than worry about a bunch of journalists thinking about you. The reading newspaper will help you kill some time. The subway is particularly packed, so you have some trouble unfolding the newspaper. Aside from detailed account of your encounter with the black cockroach, the front page also talks about minor eruption of a volcano close to Tokyo, which Shiroi Yuki helping Japanese self-defense forces evacuate the civilians. Apparently, actions were crucial in saving several communities that were stranded by lava flows, unable to be evacuated by helicopter due to volcanic fumes. Closer to home, newspaper has a full-length article describing how the Museum of Natural History will be exhibiting one of the few asteroid stones that have not been touched by anybody yet. Security will be super tight to prevent anybody from absorbing its power. It's surprising that they would exhibit such a piece, given that it's really quite a small stone. However, you guess that a massive crowd of people will come and see it. At $50 for an entrance, the museum is likely to make fortune for this special exhibition. It up you'll bother to go see it, as the memory of the stone you touch will be forever engraved in into your memory. In terms of crime, aside from a story newspaper details that Mr. Watson, okay, a notorious property developer with alleged alleged links to a powerful crime syndicate was acquitted of several charges yesterday when one of the key witnesses failed to show up in the court. Details seem to bit brittle. Details seem a bit murky, so maybe this is something you have to keep an eye on. Otherwise, there is a description about of how one individual has been going around the city, eating in restaurants and leaving without paying. I guess they had finding a crime is a crime, no matter how small. Maybe I should find this person, take him to justice. I just guess they just had to fill something. They had just had to find something to fill the pages of newspaper. Yeah. By the time there are many people are already at a you get that many people are already at a desk, and Fred, the department secretary, greets you as you come in. Good morning. You know Fred for a while, and today he is wearing a trouser and elegant shirt. He is a tall and good man with fair skin and long wavy blonde hair, which match his green eyes. Good morning, Fred. You look great today. Uh, Good morning, Fred. Let's just speak good morning. Yeah, good morning, Fred. You say this, and you continue to with his work. You walk to your desk and switch on your computer, pausing for a moment to allow it to boot. The office is one of those open plan environments where if you stand up to see, you see most of the room. There are some windows on this one of the sides, but otherwise most of the light comes from overhead lamps. We have never particularly liked the feeling of it, though you guess it isn't so different from many offices over elsewhere. Next to you sits John, whom you have to work with on number of occasions. You mostly got gotten on well in the past. It has been in both of your interests to get along. Today, he's wearing a dark navy suit. Okay, I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, I'm not gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm not gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. I don't know what's happening. He's average height and somewhat thin, with short curly hair, dark brown hair, and green eyes. His skin is light but covered in freckles, product of many hours he has spent suffering. John is from Sydney, Australia. Wow. And tends to speak with a strong voice. His office is decorated with pictures of many beaches he has been to, and there is little doubt that surf is a real passion in his life. Good day. You are looking dead today, mate. And I don't know how to do Australian accent. I have heard it so many times, but I don't know how to say it. Guess you didn't get much rest during the weekend. I went down to Jersey. They had some amazing swell over the weekend. I had a big party. Sure, everything was fine. I didn't get much sleep last night. Yeah. John smiles as you say this. Yes, I know. I haven't been getting much sleep myself lately. Things in office just get busier and busier, right? As if you think I have to think how to tell you, he says and whispers. Anyway, I just wanted to warn you. The big boss is apparently not too happy with you, so you might get your wrist slapped today. Alice pulls a strange face that appears to indicate that you're in trouble, pats you on the back, and returns to his desk. He sighs as it is not good news. Since your powers, your work has indeed suffered. You have had to rush out the office few times, and it appears that your excuses were less than convincing. Also, your mind isn't as centered on your job as it used to be, significantly decreasing your performance. Obviously, it was just a matter of time until your boss noticed, and you might have to face the consequences of that today. What is really is my life as Monokuma? A necessity. I had to spend more time, but I also like. But with great power comes responsibility, and I cannot shy away from my duty of society. Life is just the way it is. Yeah, I think that's the better response I would give. Regretting being one thing or another doesn't really take you anywhere. You accept life as it is, with the problems and inconveniences that both your normal and super life bring with them. Once your computer is finished booting up, you finally settle down to work. You progress slowly as you keep replaying in your mind the encounter with Black Cockroach yesterday. It seems far more meaningful than the task at your hand. Hand, not hand. Haunt. Frustrated with your own inability to make any progress, after a couple of hours, you decide to take a break and go and get a drink. The office has a small kitchen area where you bump into Richard. Why are they all male office men? Like, is there no female in our office? I'm just asking. Is there no female? Is the big boss like what? Like is he like into male? Like what? I don't know. Uh, or regular exercise in a gym, and it seems you both gravitate towards that same type of work, and this has caused I thought that it's gravitate towards same type of person, so I don't know. It's fair share of friction in the past. Why should you turn up so early today? You don't look your best today. Do, do you? Having said that, I wouldn't either if I knew that the boss was after my neck, but you have yourself to blame. Anyways, yes, it was long now. I appreciate it. Uh, Things could be indeed be better. Yeah. He then shakes his head. I really wonder what's going through your head. You were never that good. But there was a time when you were at least producing stuff or possible quality. Dude, you are just an asshole. Like the heck, dude. Disappears around the corridor that leads to his desk. So it seems that the entire office is aware that the boss is unhappy with you, which means there's something seriously must be that which means that something must be seriously wrong. If my boss wants to see me, oh, it's a female boss, of course. She will, of course. Now I understand why they're all male over here. It's a female boss. Better go to the. Yeah, let's do that. So you head to the boss office, find out what the problem is. Oh, you look ugly. Emily just putting down the phone when you walk into her office. After that, she starts to pace around, visibly annoyed while looking for something. She's wearing a dark navy top with her graying red hair hanging over just over the shoulders. Although she is not that tall, her deep penetrating gray eyes and rather pale skin somehow give her an air of authority. Finally, she finds what she appears to be looking for, which she recognizes as the last patent that you wrote. What do you call this? There was a time when you produced some good stuff, but your latest work has been complete rubbish. It seems as if your mind isn't in work anymore. Belongs. I'm warning you. Get your head sorted out and start to work properly again, or you won't have much time in future. For a start, I want you to completely rewrite the patent by tomorrow afternoon. I might make it myself clear. I hope we won't have this conversation again. Uh, but I think it's that bad. I don't think it's bad. Yeah, I guess I just apologize. I'll try hard. Well, since it's nice that you acknowledge that, an obvious sign for you to leave. Make sure not to disappoint me again. I used to, I used to have great faith in you when you first arrived here. To the desk, though this incident further clouds your mind, not allowing you to concentrate for the rest of the morning. Actually, rewriting everything should only take a few hours. Though to really happen, you would need to be able to focus something is proving very hard. Finally give up on anything getting done, on getting anything done, and decide to relax by reading around internet. You aren't able to produce anything today. At least you can try to use your free time to spend something. Reading some photography, go through the latest technology, look through the cattle, probably to learn first aid. Let's see, what do I need now? I think so I want to go marksmanship. Is there anything related to marksmanship? Uh, in case I get injured, martial art there, that one. So how much did I get for that? I got to 38, 37%, which isn't bad. 12:30, you're interrupted by John. Good day. Wasting your time again, mate. Emily has really gave you a hard time back there, right? I had to wipe out several times in a row. Have to put up with that. Talking there about that. It's just such a shame that we're stuck in in the office. Amazing swell comes all the way to Jersey today. You really need to come with me next time. Anyway, we were supposed to go for lunch today. Ready? You agreed on to go for a lunch with him today. Though you did promise that Emily that you would finish the patent. I guess it's promised. I need to finish the patent. Yeah, I guess because job is also important, my dude. Richard doesn't like me. Emily doesn't like me. John somewhat likes me. But I just gotta. Uh, yeah, I gotta finish the patent. But I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry. Yeah, he dislikes. He got a little dislike, but that's fine. You're a cool guy. I guess he's a cool guy. Rest of the afternoon passes rather slowly, and you feel somehow lethargic and sleepy. Though you stay in office until late to try to get some work done, you feel tired and decide to go home and get some rest. Not even having an energy left to return on the radio that Captain Villardi gave you. You feel far more focused and manage to get quite a lot of work done by lunchtime. Isn't there like a progress bar over here for patent or anything? No, there isn't. Of course there isn't. Why would there be? However, as midday arrives, John makes you signal, asking you if you would like to go. Just when you are about to reply, you get a full call from your mother. It's quite unusual for her to call you during lunch hours. So you quickly tell John you need to make a call. Um, um, what? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Her voice sounds slightly strange with a weird touch of emotion in it. How are you doing? I was just at home and was thinking about you. You know, you're always so far and I really miss you. What? Is everything okay? Yeah, like, is everything okay? Yes, yes, of course. Everything is okay here. Don't worry, I was just thinking about you and decided to give you a call, that's all. Before and update you on how distant relatives are doing. You're not probably not interested, but you feign enough attention for a while. Finally, she realizes your lack of attention. Must be busy, so I'll let you go. Love you a lot. Uh, okay. So we have a relationship with our mother as well. Ah, hey, that's a decent relationship we have. It's a rather interesting little device with a. Oh wait. Just as you put down the phone, you realize that character, the radio Captain Villardi gave you is flashing with a little socket to plug your earphones into. As you start listening, you're surprised to sense of urgency in the voice of Captain Velarde. Any heroes listening? We have a situation. I repeat, we have a situation. Somebody in a suit of armor has blasted their way into the bank, possibly IQ or NQ level. SWAT team on its way, but we are not sure we can really deal with this guy. We have a situation. I repeat, we have a situation. The captain continues along with the lines for a while, providing details of the location of bank. It's not too far away, and you could get there in about 10 minutes. However, going will clearly slow down the progress on your patent. It's possible Emily will notice. There is no match. I'll sort this out. In other circumstances, I might have to let it go, but I'm worried about Captain Villard's stone. Maybe she really needs help this time. Yeah, let's go with that. You're worried about Captain Villard's stone. It could be that whoever is robbing this bank might be too much for the police to handle. You quickly leave the building and find a small alleyway where you put on the suit. Before you climb the wall and jump. Yes, I'm Spider-Man. Climb the wall and jump rooftop towards the location of the bank given by Villardi. You wonder. I'm just wondering when will I get the gadget where I can web shoot things? Or maybe I can just organic web shoot. I don't know. Could it be that they also face familiar pressures trying to keep a balance between their daily jobs, families, and demands of being a superhero? I think so. This is a good time to end the session because I've been recording for some time now. It's a good time to end it right over here. So next time we will come around, we will have this situation here on our hand where we'll have to solve the problems with this super villain who is trying to rob the bank. Anyways, hopefully you guys are enjoying this one because this is something I've been trying to find a good one for a long time, and I guess this one so far has been a decent one. I wouldn't say good per se, but I'll say it's been a decent one so far. Anyways, see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace out.